Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Mimo Fitness Journey. This time is gonna be a new style of video. It's gonna be actually a cooking video. So if you do not follow my TikTok, Instagram or YouTube shows, you would not know that I'm doing a lot of recipes and it's usually a high protein recipes. I think so far I uploaded over 60 or 70 recipes so far, and I keep doing that every single day. So every day I actually upload a new recipe of a new type of food that's high protein. Why I'm doing that? Because whether I'm trying to lose weight or building muscle or even staying in maintenance or just focus on your health, nutrition is always number one. Why I'm doing it in a long video format, not a short video as I'm doing every day, is that in the shorter video it's quite nice because in 30-40 seconds you just see the recipe from end to end. It's very quick. However, sometimes I like to explain stuff, but I can't do it in a very short duration. Plus also the short videos I don't speak. I tend to make it only, like the video itself. I do not talk at all. However, sometimes you want to explain specific stuff. Like today, in the recipe, I like to explain all different ways to do it. And I wanted my first video to actually be this recipe or the chocolate chip muffin, because number one, honestly, I tried over 100 recipes so far, different types of recipes. So far, this recipe with this ingredients mix, because also I changed it a lot and I was trying on it a lot, it tastes crazy good. How I decide that this recipe need to be make a video about or share it with people is actually three things. Number one, and that's for me is very important, is actually need to taste good. It doesn't have to taste the best ever, because you always if you think about it in your daily life, you do not go and every single meal or every single snack either you eat the best ever or you don't. And I'm not talking about healthy or not healthy, I'm talking about in general. Like if you want to eat burger, you don't go to the best gourmet burger ever, or I'm not gonna eat. Yeah, usually sometimes you go here, sometimes you go a burger down the street, sometimes you go from a fast food chain. They are not like the best burger ever, but it tastes good. It's not bad, so you enjoy it and you eat it. So that's for me the first level. Number two, it should be from 600 to 700 calorie. And why? Because usually my diet's around 2000 calorie per day. And I usually eat like around three main meals. So the moment I have these meals from 600 to 700 calories, that means I can just choose any three meals ever I did before, mix it all three together in one day, and I have my meal plan. But for snacks, it really differs, because it can be 100 calorie, it can be 150, it can be 300. It depends on the snack and it depends on the size of the snack. The third rule is 10% of the calories need to be in grams of protein. For example, if I'm saying that this meal is 600 calories, that means it needs to have around 60 grams of protein. That's it. Enough chit chatting so far. Now let's make a very, very tasty, high protein muffin with chocolate chips. Okay, so let's start with mixing our ingredients. We'll start definitely by our amazing scale. So I think this trick is known by now. You put the bowl or whatever ingredient you want, and then you click 0. So now it's 0 in the weight, and then anything you add will start counting from now. So that's very easy to calculate. So we'll start with the oat flour. So this recipe is 1 cup of oat flour. Half cup is 40 grams, so 1 cup is 80 grams. So I'm gonna put 80 grams of oat flour. Then we'll go with our protein first. So I will usually use two types of protein. First, I will use the whey protein, and then I will use casein protein. And why I'm trying to mix between them is basically whey protein is good, that it helps the muffin rise. It's quite good. It's very cheap. It's very common. But casein is very good when you try to bake, because it create like this kind of moisture. Like if you use only whey, I found that it is mainly dry. So that's why I like to mix between whey and casein. So I'm using casein here, 2 scoops as well. and in the Casein one I'm using the vanilla flavor. In the Whey I'm using unflavored one. Then we use baking powder and baking soda. So start with the baking soda first, half teaspoon, and then the baking powder, 1 teaspoon. Then for the sweetener, I like to go with the monk fruit that has some erythritol as well. Yeah, from 20 to 30 gram. By the way, that will make around 15 to 16 muffin. So per muffin is around 2 grams, so it's not much at all. Then cinnamon. One pro tip here, by the way. Don't put your cinnamon near your cumin. I learned it is a hard way. And I think with this we put all our dry ingredients. So we mix it first, then we go to our wet ingredients. We'll start with vanilla, 2 eggs, and then we go with the Greek yogurt. You can go with the 0% fat. I used to do this. You can go with the low fat. I just found that low fat tastes a little bit bitter and it's not like very high in calories, so I like low fat more. The whole packet is 360 gram and I put all of it. And now for the last thing is banana. So with the banana, you try to choose like a very, very ripe one, and then you smash it with a fork. Our 2 banana to the bowl. And lastly, our chocolate chips. So I usually go with the dark chocolate, but honestly, from this brand, they have the milk chocolate, they have the half and half, they have a lot of things, and the calories are not very big difference, so you can choose any type, but I like this one. So what I will do is that 2 things. First, I will put 40 gram inside the batter itself, and 20 gram I will put it on top of the muffins. And now we give it the final mix. And here is our batter done. Now our batter is done. Now we create our muffin. So we take, just spray it. One thing also I learned, do not fill it till the end, because while baking it's actually gonna get bigger. Now we added all the chocolate chip. Now we put it in the oven from 20 to 25 minutes on a 200 degree. Our cupcakes out. We do the toothpick test. So you put it inside and outside, it goes out. Inside, outside, nothing, then mean it's good. The silicone mold ones are still need a little bit time, so I'll leave it. Definitely it looks very different in sizes, because in some I added like more butter than the rest. You can see when I added less, it become like this small. When I added more, it become like that big. Yeah, I need to really work on my serving size. In the meantime, I'm gonna let it cool for a few minutes, then we can enjoy eating them. Okay, so this is how it looks. Actually, I'm gonna take one of the silicone mold as well to show you the difference, especially in the crust here. But yeah, and then from inside. Let's test it. Oh my god. One big one. Looks like a mushroom shape. It's quite good. I think this one, yeah, this one has chocolate from inside as well.
Oh my god. Okay, I know I can say whatever I want because like basically no one can taste it, but believe me, try this one and you will figure it out yourself. So this one from the mold directly, and to speak text, it's working now. It's so hot, but like I'm just gonna show it exactly quickly. Ooh. Get out! Yeah. If you see the difference between here, for example, and there, that's the difference. That's why I like to here, because it's soft. Maybe some people will like it that way, but like I like it more a little bit crunchy from outside. That's why I like to use these molds over the silicone one. But I think next time I'm gonna buy like these papers, so I can put like bigger batter, so it's a bigger size. Anyway, that's it. Please try it. It's very, very nice. It's high protein. You can eat all of it and still not feel guilty. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you didn't, please subscribe and share this video with anyone you think it will get benefit from. Thank you. See you next time.